we're a small workers' cooperative organisation based in Bristol, and we work to support the rights of garment workers worldwide. So that's people who work in the garment industry, mostly in countries like Cambodia, Bangladesh, India, China, in order to claim their rights, get fair wages and decent living conditions. Globally, wages in the fashion industry are very low, conditions are generally very poor, and workers really need support in order to know how to claim their rights, organise, negotiate for fair wages and get a fair deal. And so that's why we're here. We've become used to purchasing cheap clothing, a lot of cheap clothing whenever we like, and brands are really responsible for driving down the costs of labour, driving down the standards of working conditions, because in the drive for profit and to compete with each other, brands are really looking for the cheapest labour. And so the way that the suppliers respond to that is by driving down wages and working conditions. So the way that consumers can help to do that is by really helping to slow down the fast fashion industry. We would never say don't buy clothes that are sourced from Bangladesh or Cambodia or other countries like this. We wouldn't say that, because the garment industry is very important there. In fact, it's one of Bangladesh and Cambodia and those countries, it's one of their most important exports. So the garment industry is very important to them. So definitely don't stop buying clothes from those countries. What we need to do is to create a situation where brands who are sourcing from those countries are taking more responsibility, are helping to lift conditions up and lift wages up. We wouldn't often recommend to boycott a brand. That's not really the approach that we would take. What is really important is helping those brands see that consumers want their behaviour to change, that they want the brands to be more responsible. So asking the places go to the places where you buy your clothes from, ask them, where have your clothes been made? These clothes, I really like your clothes. Who made it? Where has it been made? How much are they getting paid? Are they allowed to join a union? Are their rights being respected? If a brand can't tell you any of that, that's quite a good sign that things aren't going, that things aren't really all right. So generally, for workers in countries like Bangladesh, wages are very low, conditions tend to be quite bad. Often we see health and safety problems in garment factories in countries like Bangladesh. You may well be aware that in 2013 there was the biggest sort of garment industry disaster in history, when the Rana Plaza factory in Bangladesh collapsed, and that killed over 1,000 workers, died. Which was a huge tragedy and could have been prevented. Workers had raised concerns about the safety of the building beforehand. They weren't listened to. They went to work. They put their lives at risk, and unfortunately, many of them died. So that was really bad. And health and safety issues are persisting in Bangladesh and in other garment-producing countries. So there are real problems that we still need to tackle. Workers being able to raise concerns with their employers and with brands as well, and also the conditions that they're in.